Hello, lovelies. Welcome to Lanmou Spiritual. This is a general career finance reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anyone who wishes to watch this reading. This is for March 2020. There's really no time expiration for this reading. Whenever you happen to be watching it, there's a message for you, okay? That's the time you're supposed to be receiving the message. We are using the Akashic Tarot for this reading. And yes, the third week reading. This is technically the third week reading being uploaded a little bit late, but you guys know there's a lot going on, and I had to take a little bit of time off to ground myself, to pray, meditate, to release all the anxiety that came through. I'm very sensitive to energy, like to the slight shift, and when it's here, I'm not one of those people who ignore it. Oh my gosh, I'm facing my window and the clouds make a V right in front of me, among the trees and the leaves and stuff. Like, I would have turned the camera to show it to you guys, but like seriously, I don't want to show like the whole, like the neighborhood, like people's houses. But yeah, it's so pretty. It's like I've been sitting here, I've not yet once looked at that part, like at the sky. It's like it was calling towards me. So V for victory for you, Pisces. I don't know why this is for you, for some specific message for you. Some of you may want to look up in the clouds, okay, during this time. See what message, what letter you see for yourself. There's a big V facing me right now, and it's almost sunset. I can see the sun getting lower and lower, okay? But there we go. Let's see what message Spirit have for you, Pisces, during this time. This is a very interesting here. The first card we have, the Eight of Keys. The Eight of Keys have been very popular during this time. And yes, this is about the master artisan, about skilled labor, someone working on their skills, someone doing what they do best. And this is, yes, a career finance reading, so I'm not surprised it comes out, but it's been very popular. And during this time, I know a lot of people are working from home. People have to take time off work because of that pandemic. If you've been asked to do so, please continue to do so, to observe the guidelines, because really it could save life. It may seem like this is being overblown. If you guys don't know anyone that's affected, or it seems so over there, just remember that's how this started, because a lot of people were thinking it's their issue, their problem over there, that has nothing to do with us. And here we are, because at the end of the day, we are all more connected than we like. I mean, we might have realized it, but then we there's a realization of things, and there's the acceptance of things, and there's the living by it, right? Embodying it in our everyday experience, right? Because even me, like, I mean, I know it. I'm a spiritual person, and I don't, ever just pray for myself. I always pray for the collective, or whatever, and I pray in manifesting. I say may it be for the best and highest goods of everyone, because I know my decisions will also impact other people. So we know it, but we have to every day make those decisions that remain in alignment of that knowing, of that realization that I am my brother's keepers, that whatever happens to me, whatever that I do also affect them, just like what they do, their decision, what's affecting them, their happiness or misery also affect me, whether I know it or not, whether it's in the physical plane or a spiritual plane, it has an effect, okay? Okay, there we go. You have two more instead of one more. And let's see, at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Queen of Skulls. And I love when this card show up, because what's facing you is kind of like all of this energy, the collective energy, because this is the image that shows, like, on the book. And I want to show it to you guys. This is the psychic tarot. So whenever I see the image that's been selected, it's almost like the author, the creators of this work here is saying this image is what's gonna tell you what this is about. And this is the Akashic Tarot, and here we can see that there she's holding that scroll that have all the information, right? That carries all the information, the Akashic records. So all the knowledge base, all the information, all the energy that's found in these decks, like, is facing you right now. And that's exactly what it is. You rule the 12th house, Pisces. And people like to say, Pisces, you've gone through every single one of those stages. You studied, there's a school of thought that says, you know, we go through all those lives. Like Pisces, you would be at the last stage, right? This is the last karmic life that you'll be living, the last incarnation, as in this is the 12th house. This is the last stop, right? For a Piscean. So there's a sense here, it's almost like you are right now facing the compilation, right? You are facing the work, your life work, your lives work, I should say, from all those different life cycles, from all those different karmic cycles, all the lessons that you've learned, not just in this lifetime, but from all of them, all those people that you affected that have had an effect on you, all those experiences, all those wisdoms that you've learned. All of this here is coming to the forefront. All of this here is very important and necessary. All of this here is gonna be you're gonna need in order to go through whatever this transition is that we're all going through right now. Okay, and here we start with the master artisan. This is like we can see here, this is like about doing the work. Okay, the skills of a highly skilled individual. Okay, the work that you're doing is very important, and this is a very small firm, as we can see. Not everyone can do that. That's why they be called a master. Like you have achieved a certain level of knowing and expertise here that's very much appreciated. Okay, and for some of you, you may feel like that when you get to that level, when you get to that the words are not coming out for you, Pisces. When you get to that stage, if you will, in your career, there's a sense that you may feel like you're indispensable, right? There may be like, okay, if let's say for example you're a heart specialist, like let's go even deeper, you're a pediatric heart specialist, you are perhaps like maybe in your city, in your town, even in your state, there may be 5 total, right? Even in the United States of America, there is a shortage of those specialists, right? There may be just like I can't remember what I needed to the last time. I had to wait 3 months to see that specialist, and I live in the metro area of a big suburbs, right? One of the big cities in America. So and still, and I even remember going to my dermatologist, like she's a black lady, and I remember I was telling her, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I finally found you, and she's very close to me. Oh my gosh, your V has turned into an X in the sky, Pisces. We have an X now, and they keep pulling me towards that to look. I'm looking. You have an X in the sky. You started with a V, now it's an X. Okay, I'll keep you updated whenever they pull my attention towards a new letter. But anyways, I was telling that I was so happy to find her, because she was just like such a breath of fresh air. Like I didn't have to fight with her. I'm like, because I've been seeing someone before that was just not doing it, and I was so accustomed to go there. I was just like, okay, I guess I have to. I was just kept going for years and years, even though they were not doing it for me, right? They were not helping me in the way I needed to be helped. And one meeting with her, I already knew, and she was just like, who was it? And because that person had done what is it? It wasn't something they prescribed me. They did a service for me. And I was just like, and I was trying to describe him because I couldn't remember the name of the doctor from the top of my head. He's like, it's okay, what's the name of the woman? She started asking me those pointed questions. And I'm like, so you would know that person? He's like, believe me, there's not that many of us, especially if they're like, black person. There's about like a handful. I could tell you who they are. I was laughing so hard, like a little girl. I was giggling because she was like so serious and so on point about it, because like, there's not that many. But I'm saying all of these Pisces, I'm chit-chatting with you guys now, like going on 8 minutes. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Some of you have like I don't mean whatever, but let's go on. Let's move on from this. Some of you have like a special skill set, okay, that's very appreciated. And some of you may feel like you're indispensable during this time, okay, because you have such a deep knowledge about something, okay. Some of you, it may be about the spiritual world, but it's something that's very unique, and that's very rare. Not a lot of people can do what you do, and you know it and you understand it. And we have the cut in the wounds number 16, and for some of you, you may feel trapped by it, trapped by that gift, okay? Let's say you're a gifted person and you may feel like you're trapped by that gift, like you cannot escape it, because even if you wanted to leave that field, you wanted to do something else, you know you are so needed that you couldn't just get up and go and leave. Especially if you are in the medical field. I was giving you guys my own personal experience in the medical field in regards to this during this time. And we are facing a pandemic, so many of the doctors don't even have the right equipment, materials, and resources to do the job, and they're putting themselves at risk, okay? Excuse me, some of them may want to be home because most of the kids are being homeschooled right now. The schools have been closed, and maybe want to be home with their kids to help out with the home, and they may not have that choice, right? They feel trapped by that gift. They feel trapped, like they have to do this. They have to be of service for the greater good because they are needed right now. The expertise is needed right now, and I know I'm repeating myself, but that's the way the message is coming through. We have one of keys here, the architect. Some of you, you want to start something new. Some of you, you want to create, you want to build, okay? You want to do something that's going to be lasting. This is not just building a house here. This is almost like a royal couple that's building a whole city. This is a big project that for everyone to see, okay? Like they're very proud of it. He's showing it to her, big smile, almost like, good, like, look what we're doing. Look what I'm doing, right? It's going to be something that's going to... that's going to last for centuries. For like, look at the big sculpture behind. Like, we still go, like, you know, those Egyptian sculptures I'm sorry, even the pyramids, right? All those things are created so all those many years ago. We still go now and visit them and enjoy them. Like those tombs, we still go there and enjoy them, to the point where people don't think that they actually built those pyramids. People believe, like, you know, it's too sophisticated for these black people to have done so. Like, you know, it's like it must have been aliens that came down to do it. But the truth of the matter is that skill set that you have is a gift from God, okay? That expertise that you have, it's a gift from God. Even though sometimes you feel trapped by it, you can create with it, okay? You can build something that lasting. You can do something here that's going to be for the best, and that's going to have a lasting impact on the community at large, okay? On the global community at large here. And here we have the Two of Keys, the treasure. Yes, nothing is gonna be lost here, okay? No matter what you feel like is gonna be taken away from you, even if people try to copy you, try to cheapen what you're trying to build and create, try to steal from you, believe me, what is yours, especially when it's such a gift that's coming from above, from the divine, no one can take it from you, because it's in your mind. You can always recreate, you can always put your spin on it. They can steal the plan, but they cannot, not so much they cannot, it's almost impossible to execute that plan in the exact same way as you would, right? Every person is different. Our perspective is different. The way our leadership skills are different. So just trust and believe that that's been given to you for a reason. It is protected, okay? It's inside of you. No one can steal that from you. It's your own treasure, and that you should be proud of it and not feel trapped by it, and also not be afraid for anyone to copy it, okay? Because if it's something is great, people are gonna try to copy it, and to realize that, you know, there's good in that too. And yes, look at this. This is gonna bring you a lot of abundance, okay? That skill, that expertise is gonna bring you a lot of abundance. This is a card of prosperity. Someone living a life of luxury, enjoying the fruit of their labor, okay? Oh my goodness, they're just flying out for you. Yeah, I feel the sense that some of you feel like you need to protect what is yours very, very urgently here, okay? With that nine, that's what that Nine of Wands is saying. Boundaries, setting boundaries, protection. A protection gate here out of those wands to protect what is yours, okay? To set boundaries here. That's, yes, of course, let's say it's a new idea. Let's say you're inventing something new. Make sure that you protect it. Make sure you trademark it. Make sure you have some copyright, protection, if you will. Contact a lawyer in order to do so, but don't become paranoid about it. That's a message coming through here. And here we have the Eight of Cups and the Death card. So we have 2 8 here, okay? I'm sorry, not 2-8. We have the Death card, which is the card of Scorpio, of transformation. And the number 8 here, 8 of Cups, 8 is the 8th house. Scorpio rules the 8th house. That's why I say 2-8. The 8th house energy is about transformation, right? Scorpionic energy, same as the Death card, which represents Scorpio major arcana. There's a transformation that's being taking place, okay? There's an ending that needs to take place for a new beginning to start, okay? There's a way you used to do things. You felt like you had to do things in that particular way. You felt like you had to be stuck in this, at this job. You had to do this because that's the way the company told you. Spirit is telling you that you're not trapped. Because let's look again at that card in the runes here. Look at that little gel cell that they're being held on here. Like it's open air. The gate is not even that high. You can climb out of that at any time. You could even go around it, okay? Like there's an escape here. You can leave if you want, okay? So caught in the runes, yes, you are caught with someone, you feel stuck in a situation, but you don't have to be. You can protect yourself. You can protect what is yours. You can protect your intellectual properties and to allow a transformation to take place, okay? To leave something, an area, a job, a career, a situation that's been very comfortable. They've given you the life of luxury that you've been able to afford. They've been good to you. You've been able to grow, to excel at what you do, but it's just comfortable. You could do more, okay? You could do more because there's an ace of keys here. There's the architect. You're being called to start something new, something bigger, something major that's going to last the test of time, okay? Something that's going to perhaps that's never been done before, in a way it's never been done before. That transformation is about to take place. You're being pushed towards that new beginning here because the Death card is a major arcana. You cannot stop this, okay? This is major arcana energy. This is not up to you. Leaving that job is up to you. Once that transformation energy come through, that scorpionic energy that's telling you something needs to end here, that 8 of Cups energy, that's up to you to leave it behind, to go towards something, your wish fulfillment. And the wish fulfillment card is the 9 of Cups. To go towards your 9th cup, to go towards something that's really in alignment with your passion, something that's gonna allow you to show what you're capable of. But the transformation will take place nonetheless. You cannot stop that, okay? And we're going to take one more clarification for you, Pisces, on the 2 of Keys. And I feel like for some of you as well, you've been trying to play it safe. You've been keeping a bit almost like dormant. You have not been using your skills the way you should. You see, celebration, the treasure. You will be reunited with your treasure, okay? You will do what you're supposed to do, and the next thing you get to is your treasure. That's a card of celebration, the 3 of Cups, and also a card of reunion. Let's see one more. Oh, okay, you have a flipper. That is the 7 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, in leaving that old situation and in going forward, there's a sense here, okay, we talked about thieving here, being afraid of things being taken away from you. And the 7 of Swords, this is the card of deceit and thieving, okay? You can see someone here is taking 5 swords. They're looking behind them. They're like taking it, almost like they're leaving 2 behind. Like it's a bit tricky. Sometimes it could be mischievous, but we're talking about like serious business here, Pisces, okay? We're talking about here like your life work. A life work that's supposed to be major, that's gonna have a major impact in the world. So this is not about being mischievous here. The threat is not paranoia. The threat that you feel that someone might be stealing your idea, it's not paranoia. And even if it's for some of you, you're feeling it, you truly do believe that's possible, just know that person that's gonna take away from you, they're gonna fall in that trap. There's a trap for them. Because that's what I keep telling you before. What is yours, no one can take away from you. And they can never do it the way you can do it. They're setting themselves up for failure. Whoever tries to steal your ideas, try to steal from your treasure, try to temper your achievement, what could be achieved here, they're going to get caught because there's a trap here. They don't see it. Look at that news. They're gonna get caught, okay? So rest assured, go with peace and faith and just do what you got to do. Here we have the 6 of Cups. It's a card of reconciliation. We have a reunion here. It's a card of reconciliation, a card of going back to your, perhaps it's a card of children as well, and reminiscing about the past, childhood. Some of you, you're gonna reconnect with your childhood dreams when you decide to leave that comfortable spot, when you decide to stop playing it safe, when you realize that you're not stuck in this certain situation, when you realize how much good you can do in the world by pursuing your passion. And that passion is something that you have, you're going to remember from your childhood. That's something that's going to spark a spark, that's going to spark it for you, reminiscing about the past. Okay, it's a childhood dream for you, for some of you. I hope that I'm communicating the message well enough. I feel like I'm fighting to get the words out for some reason, but hopefully the message is passing through for you, Pisces. Just, there's something beautiful here, big you're being called to do. We have the Mystic Circle at the bottom of the deck. This is Madame Endora's Fortune Oracle card. Your abilities will be enhanced. What we're talking about here. Abilities, expertise, indeed. And that expertise, because it's a gift from God, it will be enhanced. Everything you need is already there, okay? The Queen of Swords of the Akashic Tarot, it's a queen that just don't have access to the information that's just right here. This is a queen that can invent, that can reinvent. This is a queen that have access to infinite information and knowledge, okay? Because they can tap into the Akashic record. That's like infinite amount of information, okay? So this is why your abilities will be enhanced, okay? Because you are part of that mystic cycle. You've been called to a tall order here, okay, Pisces. And here we have the Spider. That's the card that actually came out for you. And it says here, be meticulous and patient. Be meticulous about how you go about your plan, about how you lay this thing out. As you depart the old, be meticulous about it, okay? Because what you're creating here is gonna be something that's major. You cannot rush this. You cannot rush building a whole city. You cannot rush building a whole new equipment. You cannot rush building, like, you know, a whole new cure, you know, perhaps for a virus, for a disease, whatever it may be that you are being gifted here. But be meticulous about it. This is your message, Pisces. I hope you got some clarity out of it. If you're enjoying my style of reading, you'd like to show support for this channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it with anyone you feel like may benefit from it. I do enjoy you guys. I enjoy doing this. This is a labor of love, okay? And you had V and X that came through in the sky, in the clouds for you. I don't know if that means something for some of you guys, and I have not noticed the sky before because I was looking at the trees. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. Let me see if I can do it in a way that you guys can see. So I'm gonna raise it up, hopefully you can see. So I face the tree and I cannot see what you're seeing right now. So it's like up in that blue sky that you see, it's almost sunset, and that's what I was seeing for you guys. That's what this writing was. Okay, all right, now y'all seeing what the sausage making. But anyways, thank you so much, Pisces. This is for you. By the way, we're having our live hangout tomorrow. Please stop by. I'll put a reminder tomorrow morning to give the exact time, you know, when we're gonna start. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be pulling out cards as well. Be safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Be kind and patient and loving to yourself and to those that are around you. And we're all in this together. I'll see you guys soon. I'm sending you so much love. Bye-bye.